Hey guys, JackoffBoss69 here with another fast and easy YouTube tutorial. Be sure to rate, comment, subscribe, like, and give me money on Patreon for giving you nothing in return but some bullshit.
Actually, this is not JackoffBoss69 here. He has the coronavirus, so fuck him. As stated in the title of this video as well as in the description, this is not a how-to video. This is a behind-the-scenes look of this modification right here. I'm talking about these two bolt-looking things that stick out of the seat control panel in my 2003 Trailblazer. Before I show you what the fuck the deal is with these things, let's look at why I did it.
First of all, pay no mind to this crack right here. This has no bearing on what I'm talking about. I'm talking about this piece right here. Alright, so I have another one of these, and I'm going to use this for display purposes only. So on the back of this, there's these posts right here. They go into the cushion part of the metal seat frame, and they're held in with two little dinky Phillips head screws. Over time, this seat cushion wears out. So when you swing to get out of the car, watch this. All this weight transfers to this. And guess where that weight ends up? Right on the posts. It's just the way that this motherfucker was designed. Remember, I'm not climbing out of the truck right now. I'm just putting my weight into it. That's why these motherfuckers always break. 5 or 6 or so years ago, I came up with a solution that worked.
So the all-thread mod lasted me 6 years, and it actually would have lasted longer, but as you guys might have seen in the last video, I broke the motherfucker. I own up to my mistakes. I fucked up, I broke it. It's on me. I'm throwing this in here because I've probably bought 5 of these things since I've had my 2003 Trailblazer.
So I'm in the middle of doing some seat stuff with my 2003 Trailblazer, and I fucked up. I'm not gonna lie, I fucked up. I done broke the tab here. I cracked this one and cracked this one. I went online looking for one of these, and the shits went for like $120. I think it was $117 and some change. I'm like, well, fuck, maybe I'll just try to like use plastic bonder and try to fix this. And then I came across something on Amazon, and I got an aftermarket trim piece. And I gotta tell you guys, this motherfucker is like, it's the same thing. Dimension-wise is the same. It's even got one of these little SpaghettiOs. I don't know what that's actually for. So it has 3 SpaghettiOs. It's got the little ridge. I mean, it's absolutely fucking perfect. It was $40 shipped. You can tell these holes right here have been oversized. That's what allows the all-thread to pass through. I'm going to modify this to do the all-thread mod, and should get another 5-10 years out of the seat with 0 problems.
The modification can be broken down into 3 steps. That would be modifying the seat control bezel to accept the all-thread, modifying the seat itself to accept the all-thread, and then building the all-thread.
So to accommodate the all-thread, the 3/8 is what we need. Kind of not going to just run a 3/8 drill bit down there. Just going to take a little bit of material off at a time. I use one of these unibits. Measure 30 times, cut once. Yeah, if I go down to the tape, I'm good. Cool. Alright, so this is out of minty green. So it's got the memory seat module. We're not caring about any of that stuff. See if I can get this situated just right. We have a screw here, and a screw here. That's what corresponds to the 3 screws in this seat control bezel. The way that the all-thread mod works is that the all-thread passes through these little columns. So what you have to do that part of the mod is you have to get the seat broken down, come in, and ream these holes out.
When I did this originally, I removed the seat cushion from the seat. That procedure was showed in the ass cover replacement video. There's no real need for me to modify this seat. This seat is going back into minty green. I'm not doing all that. But this is what it looks like with the holes oversized. Keep in mind, I just put a fresh ass cover on this seat and didn't cut out the necessary holes in the material. The holes here are also 3/8 to accommodate the all-thread. So on both sides of the all-thread there's going to be a nut, a lock washer, and a flat washer. Now these cuts don't have to be perfect. There's more than enough room on the back side of the seat frame to accommodate however much might be hanging out.
And it's cut to length so that it sticks through this part of the seat a little bit. So the way this works, this all thread goes through these upper holes. It gives it a rock solid foundation. So that way if you drag your ass across the top of the switch, these posts don't break off. It's not the nicest looking modification, but when you've gone and replaced this like 3 or 4 times and it's the same results, well, something's got to give. And if it means that whenever I open up the door I see 2 studs, I really don't give a fuck. With this fully assembled, there is enough room to get tools up in there to turn the nuts on the back side of the all thread, and then you kind of just offset the difference so that the all thread's not leaving a jagged edge hanging out past the nut. The threaded part kind of sits flush in there. You're not going to like rip your pants or cut yourself getting out. So I've got the oversized holes in the back of this. I've already got the modification done to the seat bottom, you know, the ass part.
Since I got better seats and new ass covers in, I'm going to try to pretty this all thread up a little bit. Not exactly sure how it's going to turn out, but I think it's going to turn out alright.
I just wanted you guys to see that I was wearing safety glasses. You know, safety first. Always take a shirt off before you take a shit. So here's a look at the finished product. After smoothing down the all thread, I hit everything with some acid etch primer and then a couple of coats of color bond just to kind of take that raw metal look off of it. I think it turned out alright. What do you think? No, actually, I'm just kidding. I really don't care what you think. It's my truck, and to be honest, I wish more people had that mentality that it's your truck, and if you like it, that's all that matters. You know what I mean? Don't worry about what other people are going to think. The seats are all good in my 2003. I've got one more video to do as far as this power seat shit, and that has to do with the seat frames as far as memory seats versus regular power seats. And then this whole seat thing is done and over with, and we can move forward with life. You know what I'm saying? Before I end this, I want to throw up some footage when I film that. Or this. Whatever. I'm throwing it up now. I just realized that the whole thing about modifying this seat with the all thread and so much other shit, like, I did it all outside. I don't know what just grinding away those 2 studs just made me think about it, like how much stuff I actually did outside. That means for like that mod right there would be pull the seat out, put it up on a makeshift bench, take it all apart, figure all that crap out, size everything up, get it all, cut the all thread to length, get it all together, and then, you know, drive the truck the next day. That's just crazy when you think about it. You know what I mean? You know, now I'm wondering, should I do this same mod with the all thread to the passenger seat? Huh? Maybe we'll see if it breaks first. The review that I wrote for this seat controller was not a paid review. This was not given to me for free. There's no obligation on my end to write a review for buying this. I just bought it because I needed one. What I said about the product, I'll tell you guys right to your fucking face. Well, right through my video camera, which will then magic happens and then it gets right in your face. If I'm faced with 2 choices, just say $120 and $40, I'm going to go with the $40 provided that it works. My expectations was this was going to be a cheap knockoff, flimsy or whatever. It's not going to be a magic fix for your seat. The seat still has a major design flaw. This isn't going to fix that flaw, and you can't really hold the people that made this part responsible for that. I gave them a 5-star review because they actually offered an affordable product for a part that hasn't been made in probably 10 years, and which parts are still around are ridiculously marked up to the point where people can't buy them. As far as I know, the major seat change came in 05 where they got rid of the 3-screw seat switch and they went to the big flat panel. I think it was 05, but don't quote me on that. So that means there's 3 model years of trucks that had this design seat switch on. I just think it's awesome that somebody offered an alternative so we weren't stuck paying, I mean, $100 fucking dollars. $100. I mean, I don't know about you guys, but $100 is a lot of money. It's a lot of money for a fucking flimsy piece of plastic that's gonna break anyway. See, I stopped doing reviews when these influencers started getting paid for doing reviews. It's like, so what credibility is a review anymore? You know what I'm saying? When somebody can just get paid to promote something and have their followers buy the same thing because they said it. What the fuck is wrong with this picture? You're telling me because Johnny Dickhead bought a fucking Hanes t-shirt that 100,000 people are going to go buy it just because he... fuck. See, that's why I'm glad I'm in here and I'm isolated from civilization. Because motherfuckers are stupid. But I'm getting off track here. When they started paying people to promote products, whether they agreed with the product or not, that's I'm like, I'm not doing any more fucking reviews. What I'll do is I will link products that I've used in my vehicles, and that's it. So yeah, that's a wrap for this project. A lot of you guys wanted to know what the deal was with those bolt looking things in my driver's seat. That's what it is, you know what I'm saying? So thanks for watching. If you like what you see, subscribe. If you don't, fuck you. And guys, what the fuck? 48,000 and some change now? Wow. Be on the lookout for anything that looks out of place. You never know what this contest is going to have you all on the lookout for. You know what I'm saying? The reason for me doing it this way is so that every one of you guys has an equally fair chance of winning fat shit. You know what I mean? Everybody. Look left. Look right. Look left again. Unlike my fucking kid who just runs right out in the fucking parking lot like a fucking asshole. You know what I mean? Be on the lookout. What's up, motherfuckers? So anyway, I'm out right now. I'm just blowing some carbon out of this motherfucker. And whenever I do this, I pretend that I'm Michael Knight and I'm driving in Kit. And I'm like, hey Kit, hit him with the smoke screen. And then I fucking punch it. But it just got me thinking. Think about the technology that Kit had back in, say, I don't know, 1988. I don't have my notes in front of me, so I don't know when Knight Rider was popular. But let's just assume it was 1988. I mean, Kit could do a lot of shit. He could like see through buildings, he could record phone calls, he could talk to Michael through his fucking watch, he could do a whole lot of shit. Kit would have been an awesome wingman. You know what I mean? Like Michael Knight could have been banging some chick and all of a sudden his watch beeps. Michael, she started ovulating. Pull out. Like Kit could have probably told Michael, you know, the size of a woman's vagina. I mean, after all, he could see through fucking walls. I'm sure he could cross the panty line. You know what I'm saying? You know, you could tell Michael if the gap was too big, if it had a sandpaper texture to it. Hey, baby. Wow. I wasn't expecting that on a road test. Holy shit. Yeah, you know, Kit could have just told me right there, like, Michael. Well, he wouldn't call me Michael. Mayo 3, be careful. The pH level of her vagina is off the chart. What's that stuff that the girl put on Silence of the Lambs when they were doing the autopsy so she couldn't smell the stuff? Kid would probably, hell, he probably had it in his glove box, you know what I'm saying? Like, Kid would have been an awesome wingman. I mean, Michael Knight apparently didn't have problems getting laid from what I remember from a show I used to watch 30 years ago. Always getting some strange, you know what I mean? So maybe he didn't need Kit. I wonder if Kit could diagnose itself. Like, I'm sure Kit didn't have problems with, like, OBD2 codes. It's like, Kit's due for a vent valve, Michael. Come back to the truck so we can work on them. I guess that's where they worked on Kit. Alright, I'm out. What? That is awesome. Play that song again, Mr. Carr. It makes you feel good that you just got done driving this car. I feel distinguished now. There's a hummingbird. He must like the song too.